ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to visit KwaZulu-Natal this weekend. No official statement from the party. Speculation on the reasons for his visit are rife. Experts say he will be seeking accountability from officials in eThekwini in the province. The city has been going through some tough times recently. To get more on this expected visit, I'm joined by reporter Lethiwe Mdluli, who joins us live from where the president, I believe, is expected to make an appearance. Lethiwe, what are you hearing on the ground there? What are the actual reasons for the president deciding to do a bit of a visit there?
We're actually going to find out from the chairperson here in KwaZulu-Natal, I'm going to bring him in just a moment. But right now we are at the playhouse, where, as you can see, there's a lot of ANC supporters trying to make their way into the playhouse as they're expecting for the party's president to make his way into the playhouse. I know that they're going to be discussing some important issues regarding the leadership here in KwaZulu-Natal. But right now I'm joined by Siboni Sotuma, who is the chairperson here in KwaZulu-Natal. Mr. Tuma, thank you so much for joining us at ENCA. We know that the president is going to arrive any moment now. I want to find out from you, what do you know about this visit? What are some of the discussions that you're going to be holding with the president and with the leadership of the ANC nationally?
Thank you so much, Lethiwe. Greetings to your good self and the viewers at home. I'm sure, as you know, this transpired in the NEC that there is a need that let us visit the provinces, and KwaZulu-Natal is one of the provinces, as you know, that we are part and parcel as ex-officials in the NEC. It was agreed that as part of the campaign trail, as part of the routine exercise of the ANC, that the leadership must visit the provinces, must visit the regions, must visit the branches, because it is the culture of the ANC that from time to time you must make sure that you strengthen the hegemony of the structures after the conferences. So I think it is that process, and we are very excited that the NWC is here, and we are very excited that we'll be welcoming the president in the province of KwaZulu-Natal with his collective. It is going to assist the province, the outlook and the machinery element going forward for the process of the campaign for next year, 2024.
Mr. Tuma, there's been a lot of allegations or reports that the PEC here in KwaZulu-Natal is going to be disbanded, and the reason behind that is because of the weaknesses of the ANC here in KwaZulu-Natal. There's been a lot of service delivery issues that you faced as the leadership. Recently, the food nutrition program that the Department of Education failed to handle. We tried to speak to the MEC about that, but they failed to actually come out and provide proper answers. There's a lot of allegations also regarding the MEC for Sports being taken out of that position. And now there's reports that the ANC here in KwaZulu-Natal is weak, and this is why the National Working Committee decided to come here. What is your response to all these allegations?
I'm sure you understand that as leadership, if you'll be following rumors on a day-to-day basis, we won't lead the society. ANC is the leader of the society. It is bound from time to time to be attacked. There is an offensive approach that is coming from the opposition in South Africa. Some of the approach is also coming from the media, because you'll find that even some of these lies are being peddled somewhere. You know, in South Africa currently there is a crisis of energy. The president has done a great job in ensuring that there's a new minister who eats, live and breathe energy and electricity on a day-to-day basis. We are glad that it is going to be addressed. The Minister of Finance spoke at length about the roof solar panel that must going to be enrolled in the entire country, which is going to assist the megawatts. There are some challenges facing the government. It is true that some of the things in terms of service delivery we suffered because of COVID, the floods, the July unrest. Yes, there are some backlogs, there are challenges, and on a day-to-day basis we are dealing with those issues, which is why that will find us as a province combating the processes of ensuring that we have Izimbizo. We do have crime Izimbizo these days, because KwaZulu-Natal currently is under attack for different reasons. There's a lot of shootings, people are being killed, so we have to make sure, which is why we are talking about the surveillance cameras. We are talking with a lot of processes, digital innovations in combating the crime. So we are there, and the issue of rumors, allegation, is something we can't control, but we are clear that the structures must be serviced. Even as the province, we have our outreach program where we are visiting regions. We're not going to be stopped because that there is a smear campaign that there is going to be disbandment. As far as we know, we are working well with the leadership collective that was elected in the 55th conference led by Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa.
Chair, under your leadership, we've seen the eThekwini Metro being put under Section 154. Would you say that this is displaying the strength that you have as a leadership in KwaZulu-Natal?
I think it's a decision that we have reached, that there is a need. eThekwini, as you know, it is the economic hub of South Africa. You've got two major hubs. One of the hubs is found in eThekwini. So it means that the issue of GDP relies solely on the strength. N2 and N3 are also coming towards eThekwini just to make sure that there is a transition. Import-export is taking place at eThekwini. So it is not a normal local municipality, but it is a metro. And the metro in their nature, they've got a lot of capacity. They've got a lot of buildings that must be revamped on a day-to-day basis. There is a 58 billion that has been appropriated. So it means that you need a strong capacity leader, and we have agreed that there is a need that let us apply the Section 154 with a crack team that is going to capacitate, that is going to enhance, and we are going to make sure that we monitor them on a day-to-day because you understand, when it comes to human settlements, eThekwini must be building a lot of houses because of the vastness of the district, of the region. And so we also understand that even other issues like water, they've been suffering as a result. They've tried the issue of aquatic pipes in the recent past. So those projects, we must make sure that even all catalytic projects that have promised to our people that is going to enhance more investment are implemented and implemented on time. So it is part of us assisting the machinery of eThekwini.
The ANC is also losing support in a lot of regions within the province. We've seen in the northern parts of KwaZulu-Natal the IFP gaining traction and the ANC losing a lot of wards in these by-elections. These are some of the issues that have brought the National Working Committee to KwaZulu-Natal. You're talking about the fact that you are handling the situation, but we're seeing that the ANC is losing a lot of support in the province as well.
That is your analogy. I've already told you that the NEC resolved that they will be doing a routine visit to all provinces. KwaZulu-Natal is one of those provinces. I'm sure you know that we usually contribute around 2.5 million in the scope and the map of the election. So we are almost the biggest province that must be monitored, that must be assisted. And it is the nature of the ANC that you focus and what we call ideological, you consolidate in the province like KwaZulu-Natal, you consolidate in the province like Gauteng, and you advance to other provinces so that you win the elections fairly. So I think we are there. Yes, we've been losing some of the by-election, and as a result of that, we are coming with a new methodology. That's why that we've been sending some teams. But another reality is that ANC has been gaining a lot of ground because you'll find that the by-election probably in the past, we got probably 800, we've got 1,200 recently. So we are slowly increasing our numbers. Yes, we might be losing because there is a consultation from the opposition. So we are happy that a short process has been started, and we are happy that as leadership we are found on the ground. Yesterday you saw eThekwini, probably 10,000 people were involved in the march fighting against the social ills. And yesterday the SG came and met Isilo. We were part and parcel of accompanying the SG of the SG of the ANC, Siyokotha Isilo, Mrs. Zulu, Indlulamithi Yamakhosi, in ensuring as part of our culture and of our rich history that we do have Isilo Sasosuthu King Dinuzulu, who was declared an honorary president of the ANC, because you can't separate the ANC with the church, you can't separate the ANC with traditional leadership, you can't separate the ANC with academia. So we are part and parcel of the society. That is why we lead the society.
You're talking about being happy with the service delivery, with the work that you're doing across the province, but a lot of people in the province are not happy on the ground. We've been covering so many areas that have taken to the streets, complaining about not having water, complaining about the infrastructure not being fixed a year later after the floods. And right now, the biggest metro, the only metro, should I say, in the province is under Section 154. And the mayor hasn't actually come out and said anything about this. This is all happening under your leadership.
I'm sure yours is to poke hole even when they don't exist. Like, for instance, you covered us, Lethiwe, when the president was here during the visit of Kizenga. People were happy in the area. Yes, they raised the challenges. We don't say that there are no challenges. There are serious backlog facing us as a result of floods, which is why eThekwini recently received $1 billion and above, as the same with Elembe district, because there are some imbalances that must be addressed, but a lot of infrastructure rollout has taken place in our municipality. We are saying that as much as we have not delivered to all our people, but a lot of things has happened. If we can just collaborate with our people, with our stakeholders, a lot is going to be achieved by this government led by the ANC.
And lastly, Chair, I have to ask about the visit to King Mrs. Lethiwe. There has been reports that he has said that the government in KwaZulu-Natal is trying to control him. What do you have to say about this?
It's a fallacy, it's true, it's not true, it's a distortion. Our reason behind, I've already highlighted that it is our culture that as the ANC, in KwaZulu-Natal we've got a constitutional monarchy, isilo, umisizulu. So the ANC, if there is visiting, including leading by the President, they must make sure that we visit and what we regarded as ukota isilo, siyobingelela esilweni, bese senza sure ukuthi ngokosiko futhi nakhona sihambisa amaguqa. That's what we're here for, and we are not going to discontinue because of perception. We are not just going to cut off that culture because we are scared. We are the leader of the society. We are a revolutionary organization that fought for this country. We are going to continue ensuring that we address those matters. Thank you so much.
Do you believe that you're going to come back for a second term as the leadership of KwaZulu-Natal?
Definitely. We are clear that we are part and parcel. We are revolutionaries, we are volunteers, we are members. So the issue of leadership is as a result of conferences. So we are not scared if you hear that there is a perception of disbandment. We are not scared if we fear that the issue of us coming to an end or the term of office come to an end. We are always found in structures. We are the leaders of the society because of that as a collective.
Thank you so much, Chair.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Masol, that is the chairperson of the ANC here in KwaZulu-Natal, just basically taking us through what is going to be happening this weekend. He's also saying that the allegations that the Provincial Executive Committee will be disbanded are false, and we will be hearing from the President of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, when he comes through, exactly what he's going to be saying to some of the supporters that are here in eThekwini, because we do understand that they're going to be addressing different structures of the ANC within the province.